So let's imagine for a second. Imagine that after Virginia Woolf's final novel, which, famously just stops mid-sentence, she had kept writing. What if there was a story written after the bombs of World War II stopped falling, one that kind of picks up where she left off? Well, today we're diving into something really cool, a literary speculation, a fictional manuscript that imagines a lost work by an absolute master. Let's get into it. Right from the jump, the source material is totally upfront about what it is. This line from the very beginning note just sets the stage perfectly. So, what are we reading here? It's not a forgery or anything like that. It's an imaginative experiment, an attempt to follow the momentum of Woolf's incredible vision into a world she never actually got to see. The whole idea here is just fascinating. Woolf's final novel, Between the Acts, it just cuts off. So this manuscript tries to pick up that thread. It's not claiming this is exactly what she would have written. Of course not. It's more about exploring how her style might have evolved in a world picking up the pieces after the war. It's a really amazing act of literary empathy. Okay, so we're dropped right into 1947. On paper, the war is over, but its ghost is everywhere. You can feel it. The manuscript says it lives still in the body, in the quality of light, in the spaces where houses used to stand. See, this isn't a story about the fighting. It's about the emotional shrapnel left behind, the quiet, heavy work of grieving and trying to rebuild. Our guide into this world is a woman named Eleanor Hewett, and her mission, at first, seems pretty straightforward. She's just come back to her childhood home to close it down for good after her parents passed away. But as this subtitle hints, the simple act of closing one door is about to blast another one wide open, revealing a past she had absolutely no idea existed. And you feel it immediately the second she steps off the train. There's this heavy sense of foreboding. This isn't just about sorting through old furniture and memories. The house, the town, the past itself, it's like they have their own plan for her. She feels like she's being pulled into a story that was already in motion long before she ever showed up. This timeline really helps frame everything, showing how the present moment in 1947 is just completely haunted by these earlier events. We see her brother Stephen's birth, then this pivotal, mysterious encounter on a beach in 32, then of course the war in 39, and the devastating loss of her brother at Dunkirk in 1940. Every single one of these moments is casting a long, dark shadow that leads right to the secret she's about to uncover. Now this is one of the absolute core ideas of the manuscript. The past isn't just a box of old photos you can file away. No, it's a lens. It's a quality of attention that literally colors every single thing you see in the present. For Eleanor, coming home isn't just about reminiscing, it's like stepping back into the very light that shaped how she sees the world. The tension just keeps building as Eleanor makes her way upstairs into her parents' bedroom. This is the most private space in the whole house, right? It's a place of secrets, and she's about to break in. You can almost feel the air get thicker as she walks over to a dresser drawer. And this slide just captures that moment of discovery so perfectly. It's not some grand, dramatic reveal. It's a tiny, intimate detail that carries the weight of an entire hidden life. A drawer, just cracked open. A glimpse of paper, of handwriting. It's always in these little, overlooked details that the biggest secrets are buried, isn't it? So she pulls the drawer open. And there it is, a small, leather-bound notebook. It's her father's handwriting on the cover, for sure. But it's not his name. It's just one single word. A warning. A boundary. A line she is about to cross. Private. That one word. It changes everything. Her father, the quiet, predictable man she thought she knew, suddenly has this protected, hidden inner world. It's a locked door, and she's about to kick it open. Which reminds us that, in the end, the dead don't really get to keep their privacy. This discovery just splits her memory of him in two. On one side, you have the father she knew, the quiet lawyer, the predictable man defined by his job. And on the other, the man in this notebook, a total stranger, a poetic observer, a keeper of secrets, a man full of hidden longing. It's like finding out a different person was living in your house your whole life. It shatters everything. But wait, because the notebook isn't even the only secret. Underneath it, she finds a whole bundle of letters from a mysterious woman who only signs off with the letter R. And this quote from one of those letters, it just perfectly captures this secret story. A profound, hidden connection, a whole other life built on maybe just a glance, a brief conversation, and years of letters. A cathedral built on almost nothing. Wow. So with all these family secrets finally unearthed, the manuscript kind of zooms out from the personal drama to its philosophical core. And now we start to see how everything in the story, the grief, the memory, the big reveals, it's all filtered through one powerful central metaphor, the sea. So what exactly is the seventh wave? Well, it's this piece of old coastal folklore. The idea is that waves don't come alone. They build on each other in sets, gathering energy, until finally the seventh one arrives with this massive climactic force. It's a beautiful idea, and it is the key to understanding this entire story. And this is the brilliant part, how the manuscript applies that metaphor to life itself. Look at the process here. Small moments, secret feelings, grief you never talk about. They all build up, invisibly, under the surface. Then a threshold is crossed. She returns home, she finds the notebook, and bam! The seventh wave hits, bringing this huge moment of change. For Eleanor, finding that notebook, that is her seventh wave. Her father writes this in his secret notebook, and it's such a crucial insight. But why is the sea honest? Well, think about it. It's because the sea is completely indifferent. It doesn't care about our little human dramas or our heartbreaks. It just is. It represents this vast, non-human reality, a backdrop of pure, unvarnished truth against which all our secrets and pretending play out. So, what does this all really mean for us? This is where the story weaves all its threads together into this universal theme about what we truly inherit from our families. And it's not just about the furniture or the house. It's about the unseen legacies, the silences, the mysteries, and all the stories that were never told out loud. This line from Eleanor's inner thoughts just drives the whole point home. Her discovery isn't really just about her father, it's about a fundamental truth, the privacy of consciousness. We are all living inside our own heads, ultimately unknowable, even to the people we love the most. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? And also kind of profound. And this all leads us to this incredibly powerful ending. Eleanor's seventh wave doesn't destroy her. It gives her clarity. It gives her purpose. She makes a choice. Instead of packing up the house and erasing the past, she decides to inhabit it, to continue the story. She's going to add her own voice to the family's composition. And this is where the story pivots and looks right at you. It forces you to ask yourself, think about your own family, the people you think you know inside and out. What hidden notebooks, what secret letters might they have? What incredible cathedrals have they built on foundations of almost nothing? And then the question gets even deeper and way more personal, because this story isn't just about looking back. It's about the legacy we're creating right now. What are the private parts of our own lives? What story will be waiting in our secret drawers for someone else to find one day? We end on this final, absolutely beautiful line from the manuscript. It's such a powerful, poetic thought. Stories don't really end. Grief doesn't just disappear. Life is this continuous composition, just passed from one generation of observers to the next. And maybe our role, just like Eleanor's, is simply to keep watching and to add our own verse to the song.